Lawson. At the half, Greg, and Seth will have an interview with Irvin and an AT&T Naismith Player of the Year awarding. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Walton at the line after Zeller's first foul. The 1-on-1.
Tom Izzo hoping his team can just find something in these next 3 minutes that he can build on at the half. Something positive to give his team a little bit of confidence and some life. Perhaps try to re-energize this building because it has been very quiet for 72,000 bodies. Most of them Spartans fans.
And Spartan fans trying to give their team a little injection of life. Suton to the bench, Allen back out there. Davis working on Green. And there is Summers skying. Lucius has given them a little lift. Here's Summers. Bodies tangled. And it's called on Morgan.
Yeah, he had his arm around Tyler Zeller's waist.
Tomorrow on CBS, it's a Hollywood whodunit with a cast full of characters. Don't miss TV's #1 news show, The Mentalist. New episode again tomorrow on CBS, America's most watched network. That's the second foul on Morgan. And now Michigan State up to 10+ fouls. That's a double bonus. 2 free throws for the freshman who had to sit out so much of the year after an early season broken wrist. Was out 13 weeks and a great late season addition. He's given them at times some valuable minutes in this tournament.
Well, I tell you what, had he not broken his wrist, as you see Ty Lawson and Tyler Hansbrough returning, Larry Drew III and Ed Davis going to take a seat, but had he not broken his wrist, Jim, this was a young man that would have really fortified that front line with his versatility. He's got a nice touch, pretty active for a big guy. Roy Williams looking to not allow Michigan State any kind of life here. He's got his starters back other than Bobby Frazier. But they're going to try to stranglehold this game in this next 2 minutes here.
Feed it to Green. And that's a charge. Nothing coming up Green for Michigan State. Draymond with his second.
Terrific job of rotating by Deion Thompson. Well, he's had some kind of first half at both ends of the floor. Just anticipated the cut and got in excellent position defensively.
And Lucius able to cut off the dribble of Lawson. That's something they were so keen on, trying to prevent him from moving around, and he's grimacing right now. Lawson calls a timeout. He got poked in the eye.
Yeah, he did. That's exactly right, Jim.
Lawson says, I can't see. Let's take a little timeout. Showing some rather remarkable powers of recovery. He's right back out there. And that toe, which he was even walking around today. I saw him during the day when he collected the hardware for the Cousy Award. He was still walking on that boot.
Yeah, well, that's just precautionary, Jim. I mean, you want to take care of that. You don't want, just because you start feeling well, you don't want to get away from your preventative maintenance. So that's part of what's going on with that boot.
You got 13 seconds on the shot clock. Lawson pretty casual with it at 7. And that's a push off against Lucius, and Lawson will be able to shoot 2. How about Wayne Ellington just filling it up tonight?
Well, for the tournament, he has averaged 19 points a game on 50% shooting. He's made 14 threes coming into tonight's game, and he's added to that total with a couple here in the first half.
Lawson, you mentioned it, had 17 free throw attempts against Villanova on Saturday. Actually had more shots at the line than the Wildcats team did.
Yeah.
Struggled a bit, made only 10, but he's true with these 2. And the North Carolina total is over 50. And Lucas, quick shot. Banks it in.
They'll take him any way you can get him if you're Michigan State right now.